In this video, I've got a fisherman guide where I'm going to show you over 10 ways to use the fisherman that you might not have known before. So let's get right into it. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mars back with another Clash Royale video. And as I said, I'm showing you about 15 different ways to use the fisherman that you might not have seen before. These are all clips from a 12-win classic challenge that I just got with this fisherman deck right here. As you can see, we have the royal recruits and the three musketeers and the royal hogs. I think the fisherman works really well with these cards. He's also used a lot in royal giant decks, but in today's video, you're going to see him used inside of this deck many different ways to counter many different cards. So let's just get started. The first part of this video is going to be all about pulling win conditions, and as you can see, the game actually gives you a clip of how to pull a giant to the king tower. You just wait till the giant gets really close to the king tower and then pull him over. But probably the most common win condition you'll see is definitely the hog rider, and you just wait for the hog rider to get almost to your tower. Place the fisherman just in the opposite lane, right in front of the king tower, and he'll pull the hog rider to activate king tower. Also, later in the game, your opponent's still going to go in for hog riders, even if you have king tower activated. And if you have something else like recruits in the back, you can put the fisherman here and he will still be able to pull the hog rider and hopefully take no damage. Against the ram rider, you've got to be a little bit faster. You have to place it right away when they go in for their ram rider because she builds up a charge. But if you place the fisherman like this over here, you should be able to get no damage from the ram rider, maybe only like one hit. Against RG, it's a little bit tougher. If your opponent has a big RG push coming at you like this, as you can see, a fisherman is not enough to counter the RG by himself, so you're probably going to need more elixir than that. Another thing the fisherman isn't that great against is the wall breakers. As you can see, he's a little bit too slow and he only counters one wall breaker. Alright, the next section of the video is going to be all about the Mega Knight. Everybody wants easier ways to counter the Mega Knight, and as you can see in this clip, a Dart Goblin, along with pulling the Mega Knight to the middle with the Fisherman, is more than enough to counter the Mega Knight. Another trick I love doing is in this clip, the Fisherman can actually take the Mega Knight away when he's in mid-jump and save like a Musketeer or any other unit. Also, if you have not enough elixir to defend like this, my opponent had a Valkyrie and a Mega Knight coming at my tower, the Fisherman is able to take the Mega Knight off of your tower after he jumps onto it, so it's not the end of the world if your opponent gets the Mega Knight to the tower. One extra tip I want to show you guys is obviously you can activate King Tower with the Hog Rider, but one thing most people don't know is you can activate the King Tower with the Valkyrie. You have to wait for the Valkyrie to get almost to your tower, and then you place the Fisherman in the same place you would for a Hog Rider, and he'll pull the Valkyrie over, she'll swing once and activate the King Tower. And then another thing I love doing with the Fisherman is against Mega Knight, if you have an activated King Tower and you pull the Mega Knight to the middle, the 3 towers plus the Fisherman is enough to counter the Mega Knight for a 3 elixir against 7 trade. Alright guys, now I have a quick tip against X-Bow. If your opponent places the X-Bow in a way that you can get the Fisherman to lock onto it, you should place the Fisherman because he'll grab onto the X-Bow, pull himself in, and start hitting that X-Bow, and he slows it down a little bit and does a lot of damage to the X-Bow. He's not the best counter to the X-Bow, especially by himself, so you definitely will need more than just a Fisherman, but he can help out against an X-Bow for just 3 elixir. Alright guys, the next section of the video is about the giant skeleton. As you can see in this first clip, I had 2 musketeers next to my tower, and I did not want them to get hit by the giant skeleton bomb. So I pulled the giant skeleton to the middle and the bomb was away from the 3 musketeers, and then the Fisherman also pulled in the firecracker to get rid of her at the last second. In this second clip, I just went in for 3 musketeers in the back, and it looks like my opponent will get the giant skeleton to the tower, but as long as you get the Fisherman down fast enough, he can take the giant skeleton away from the tower and they won't get that death damage. Another great way to use the Fisherman is to counter push with the royal hogs after defense. In this scenario, I knew my opponent was low on elixir after he went in for that bandit, and I knew the Fisherman could pull the bandit away from the royal hogs and take her out and allow the royal hogs free reign on the tower to get a lot of damage. Alright guys, finally the last thing we're going to go over in this video is using the Fisherman to help out against a graveyard. At this point in the game, I didn't know my opponent was running graveyard, so I went in for my Dart Goblin to defend, but after he went in for the graveyard, a good play against graveyard with the Fisherman is to place the Fisherman and then 1 or 2 seconds later place the Heal Spirit, because the Heal Spirit will jump onto one of the skeletons, heal the Fisherman up to full health, and he'll be able to walk around in the graveyard, take out the skeletons one by one. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for today's fisherman guide. Even though it was a bit of a shorter video, I tried to pack in as many different scenarios as possible. The fisherman is definitely one of my favorite cards in the game, and for just 3 elixir, he can give you so much value, and sometimes if you play him right, he can even win you the game right away. Getting a big positive elixir trade on defense with the fisherman or activating your king tower in certain matchups can definitely win you the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's fisherman guide and learned a lot from these tips. If you guys made it this far in the video, definitely click that like button and the subscribe button right now. Doing those little things takes like 1 or 2 seconds, but it benefits my channel tremendously, and I really appreciate it. But anyways, guys, thank you so much once again for watching, and look forward soon for the full 12-win Classic Challenge video. I was actually just trying to play some games in a Classic Challenge to get footage for this video, but I ended up getting a 12-win out of nowhere with this fisherman deck, so I'll be making a video going over those games soon. Look forward to that. But anyways, guys, thank you so much once again for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another Clash Royale video.